What you got to turn around? Okay, I'm just trying to wait on a few more people to come into the training. Let me see. Let me see. Hello? Hello. Okay. Right out here, nothing I see. Yeah, I'm trying to wait on everybody to get on so I can. I'm just waiting on people to get on so, you know, so I can start my training. Oh. They ain't had no drama meetings in the schools. They didn't have no drama meetings in them. Welcome to RBBS Learning Training for Students. Today we are doing script training. How are y'all doing tonight?
Doing okay.
Girl, tired? Who else on the call? I see we got, who's that just talking to me? Was that Katrina?
Yes, ma'am.
How you doing? I'm Rajahni.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm okay. Who else on the call tonight?
I am Teresa.
How you doing, Teresa? Rajahni?
You?
I'm okay. Girl, exhausted. So how long y'all been with RBBS?
I just.
Okay, well, you just as new as me. You just as new as me. I've been with RBBS for like a month now. So maybe like a month now. And what about you?
Not
Teresa,
long.
was it?
Probably about two,
Okay.
maybe almost 2 weeks.
Okay, so we all knew. Okay. So what made y'all want to join RBBS? How did you
I'm actually a truck driver, so I wanted to kind of expand myself in the field and get into something a little different, especially since this coronavirus is going on.
Oh.
Like, I need to figure out how to work from home.
Oh, you were driving me too, girl. All right now.
Okay.
Okay, how long you been driving?
About 2-3 years.
Oh, you right with me, girl. 3.5. All right now.
Yes, ma'am.
You local or you over the road? I'm actually on my way to the truck now. I'm trying to work myself out the truck.
Yep, same here.
That's how I started. Yeah, that's how I started with well, I heard about this because I wanted to be a freight broker, but you know, I was like, okay, well, you know, it couldn't be that hard dispatching, but I know the type of truck driver I am. Truck drivers are mean.
Yeah.
Truck drivers are mean.
Yes, ma'am.
I know how I am when I be in the truck. I don't want to be bothered. Do not call my phone talking about no dispatching. I am not trying to
Right.
hear that. Me personally.
I'm just trying to live my life and get
And get back to the house. That's it. I just want to live in my load. I don't want nobody bother me. I don't want to be bothered with nobody.
But I think what's good though is because we are familiar with the lanes and familiar with everything. I think that it'll kind of be a plus for us.
Yeah, but from what I've been hearing, whether when I've been talking to people, well, cold calling people, I have a easier time when I'm talking to people. Like if I'm at work, like if I'm in a truck stop or something like that, then drivers, naturally flock to me because for one, I'm a girl and they be wanting to know what I'm doing.
Right.
Uh-oh, hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. It is some more people in here, and I'm trying to admit everybody into the group. Give me 1 second. I think I let everybody in. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yes.
To the new people that just joined the call,
Yes.
can everybody hear me okay?
Yes.
Again, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Rajahni. I will be hosting a student training today for RBBS Learning Center. We are doing script training. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, you're supposed to be going to write up. Hello. Sorry about that, guys. So the new people that just joined, how long have you guys been with RBBS?
Weeks.
How many?
I'm into my second week.
Okay, so you fairly new too. So how comfortable are you with the
Quite.
script? Not quite. So have you started calling drivers yet, or you still just familiarizing yourself with the script? Is there anyone on the group that's actively calling carriers, or has anybody got any dispatch agreements signed?
I've been calling. I haven't got any signed yet.
You know what? I actually got some really good feedback from my Indeed app. I have posted an app on Indeed, and I got a lot of carriers actually that messaged me, that wanted to know more about my services through that. I haven't really had much luck with cold calling, but my Indeed app, I got me some really good feedback from that. So if you guys, if you post an ad on Indeed, drivers will definitely call.
What's the truck number?
I don't know, copy in and see. To get carriers through Indeed. I was
I have a
thinking about
question
posting the
for
app
you.
on Craigslist, but yes, ma'am.
Once you posted your ad on Indeed and the carriers call you, do you then use the information that's in your script when you're talking to them? I'm not sure what your ad says, so.
No, my ad was just saying that I was looking for drivers with their own authorities, the carriers, so don't know owner operators call me. But they said I was looking for drivers of my own authority, and I just named the type of loads that I'm able to book. Like I'm very comfortable with flatbed, step deck, and dry van and reefer. Those are my lanes that I'm familiar with running. But you put whatever you want on your deed. But when the drivers call you, you just tell them what they really gonna be asking you about the information, so you don't really have to script them with, well, how much do you need to move your truck? You just tell them that you have a lot of high paying loads, and then you let them know what you do, that you charge a 10%, dispatch fee or whatever you charge. But I just stick to the 10 because that's what's in the dispatch agreement. And then, let them know what you got going on. And if they're looking for anything, send them a dispatch agreement to carrier profile. They'll fill that out and you can get them going right away.
So have you gotten service agreements
I have.
from your
I have
ad?
from my Indeed app. I was able to sign up 3 carriers.
Oh, wow. That's fantastic.
I was able to sign up 3 carriers from my Indeed app. So it's just a cold calling that I haven't, because
Right.
I'm like more of a texter and an emailer.
Right. Yeah. I'm good.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Approach me, not so good going the other way.
Yeah,
So.
that's how I am too. I'm very good I'm good with that. If somebody comes to me about my services, we could talk all day. But I'm not good with, cold calling. That's never been my thing. So what's the problems that most of y'all are having with cold calling? The carriers. Hello?
I haven't quite got that
Well,
far.
I
Just putting
just,
the videos and stuff. Trying to get familiar.
Okay. Well, one of the videos I seen, I remember Calvin said to read the script 50 times a day. Just read it, get it down, pack, look at yourself while record yourself while you're saying it, so you can get comfortable with the script. And it's like, for me, it don't matter how comfortable I am with the script. It's like these people, most of the drivers hang up on me before I even get the script out. That's
Same
the
here. The last person that I tried, I was speaking so fast because I wanted to get everything in before he hung up on me. So he asked me to slow down, but then once I slowed down, then he cut me up into little pieces.
truck drivers are so mean. I had actually, well, it was better for me. I started getting a little more comfortable with it when I actually watched the whole video of the pitch, because I didn't watch the whole video. I ain't gonna lie, I watched half of it and I was like, oh, I can do this. And it was like, maybe I need to watch the rest of the video. But no, when Kelvin said to use the direct freight, do y'all use that low board?
Yes.
Yeah, the low map is amazing. I find so many lows before I even call the drivers.
Mhm.
And as soon as one of them let me get all the way to where I got to go, I'm quite sure they would want to sign up, because I be finding some pretty good lows on there. I just got to keep somebody on the phone long enough that's going to be able to.
Well,
I got to keep somebody on the phone long enough.
I think sometimes it is about the script, giving them the pitch,
Mhm.
but then sometimes you can shorten it. So, because I mean, you guys are trying to focus on the road, and I think to a certain extent, you should be able to like feel, the driver out. Like, if he's seeming like he's uninterested, or maybe rushed, or maybe he's trying to follow his GPS, or whatever the case may be. I've tried it both ways. When I'm doing my cold calling for carriers, I've had an opportunity to do both, getting in the whole script, and then sometimes just getting right to the point. How much money do you need to move your truck?
To your truck right before they
Yeah,
hang up.
I mean,
Like,
I think you can do it both ways. You just kind of, see which way. I mean, you still got the way of the script, so you can get stuff in there. And at that point, when you're trying to hurry up and give them the pitch, and just go ahead and ask that question once you introduce yourself, I think that'll give you more opportunity to get in. Let me show you how this works. And then ask them where the location is, and act like you're typing on the computer, whatever. And then you go from there.
That's
So
really what it
I
is.
don't know if that was Camille or whoever that was just talking, and said sometimes she feel like she talks fast. So sometimes shorten it. Get your introduction in, and just go ahead and ask them that
I
question.
think the script is good to learn, just so you ask, but I don't think that for me, every time you call somebody, you're not gonna read the script verbatim.
Right.
Like, that's not gonna happen. You're gonna sound like a robot. They definitely gonna hang up on you before you even get it
They
started.
might even hang up after you say who you with.
Yeah,
They
as
don't want to
soon
hear
as you
that.
start, they be like, click. No, this is another. I called this one guy, and we actually end up having a pretty good conversation. He was so aggressive at first. I'm like, how you doing? My name is Rajahni Mobley with RC Transport. He was like, who is this? I'm like, why are you so aggressive? Calm down, Mr. Man. Dang. He like, oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. And then he got to telling me about his day. At the end of it all, he didn't sign the dispatch agreement. I'm still waiting on it. He's supposed to be sitting in the back. I'm still waiting on it. So I'm going to have to have another hour-long conversation with him again tomorrow when I call.
well, how long have y'all been doing this? Because I just started like last week. So
A
how long
month.
before I should?
I've been doing it a month. And after I watched the videos, read over the script a couple of times, I just start calling, because it's really, you'll get more comfortable with it, the more that you do it. But you got to do it. If I just sat around like, oh, well, I'm not ready, then I never
All
do
right.
it.
I'm trying to get my.
So
So did you have your email set up and all that? How do you get the stuff to the
I just
guys?
use my regular email.
Oh, they receptive to
I use
that?
I use my regular email, the same email that I signed up with. I just use that email. That's the regular email that I use with it. Then I use the Square Up app to send an invoice for when you get carriers. You know, when you book loads, that's how you get paid through the
You
Square
got
Up
any
app.
problems getting paid?
No.
All right.
No. This is right here. 567. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I haven't had any issues with that. Thank God, because I don't play about my money. Okay. But no, it's pretty easy process. You don't have any issues. I've heard a couple of dispatchers say that they didn't have any issues, but this one lady, her guy was in an accident, and it took her a little while longer to get her money from him. But I haven't had that issue yet.
Okay.
I mean, I hope I don't ever have that issue, but I
Has
haven't
the
had that
the
type of
script
problem.
for the talk with the brokers exactly? That's the only question they ask.
You said the brokers?
Yeah, what they have for the brokers, is that the only question?
Yeah, the brokers don't really. When you call a brokers to like book a load, they don't really ask too many questions. You may have to fill out a carrier packet if that driver doesn't have an account. But yeah, that's for the house. You may have to fill out a carrier packet if that driver don't have an account. But the brokers don't really ask too many questions. They just want to make sure that they're able to track their loads, and that's all. Because you'll talk to the broker again before the load is delivered. Trust me, they call 100 times.
All right.
Yeah, trust me, you'll talk to them more before that load delivers because they definitely call
Well, they're trying to find out where the driver's
100
at.
times. Yeah, it's the tracking of the loads. A lot of them have apps like I know CH Robinson, and it's another one that has that. It's some app they use, but a lot of drivers don't download it, so they call you just to see, are you good for the delivery? Where's your driver? Where's your driver? Where's your driver? I'm like, they're fine. If anything happens, we'll let you know. Well, for driver counsel on the load, I had that happen one time. They be so upset.
And the BOL, how do you get that? You generate that?
The driver will get the bill of lading, and they will send them to you, and you will send that stuff over to the broker.
Okay.
That's how you stay in the loop, so they don't try to, you know. What is this?
Oh shit. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Y'all have to excuse my cousin. Somebody was like, call me. Hold on. Hello. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm at work. I just got to this truck and stuff ain't looking right. Anywho. But anyways, do anybody have any more questions about the script or anything else for RBBS?
I have a question in regards to the Indeed. How do you go about that? Can search it online and set it up?
Yeah, I had an account with Indeed because I always used to fill out job applications. But no, when you post a job, it's different. When you go on Indeed, it'll be somewhere for you to post your ad, and I think it costs like $25
Okay.
to post the ad on
And
Indeed.
this is a recurring fee?
Hold
or-
on a minute. No, it's only one
Okay.
time fee. It's just a one-time fee. Hold on 1 second. Hello, can everybody hear me? To the new people that just joined the call.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Just to reintroduce myself again, my name is Rajahni Mobley, and I will be doing the training for the RBBS student learning, and we are doing script training today. Is everybody doing okay? Thank you. Hello.
You got quick calling me right now.
Y'all good? My sister with her.
Go ahead, baby. Hello. Okay, I'm just making sure everybody can hear me. Because there's some people that just joined the call, and I don't see them saying anything. I just see
Yeah,
the regular people.
yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes,
I
I
can hear
can.
you. Can you hear me?
I
Yep.
sure can. How are you guys doing
I'm
today?
doing
Good.
good. How y'all doing?
We okay. We just trying to get familiar with things. That's all.
For sure.
We just trying to get everything together. How long y'all been with RBBS?
A month for me. Yep.
A month for you? Have you started calling
Just
carriers?
started last week.
So how you been having any luck with that?
I'm getting everybody to say okay to take the dispatch agreement and profile sheet, but it ain't nobody signing up. I forgot to write down the phone numbers to do the follow up. So I guess that's my
Oh
fault.
Lord, I was finna say if you get that far, you got it. If you get that far, you got it.
Say, man, don't feel bad. It took me about 5 days before I started realizing, hey, I better write these cats' numbers down before I have to call them back.
Yeah, I totally forgot to do that.
So you said you got a couple people to say hello. You forgot everybody to do the follow up, or just one person?
Just a few.
Not just a few.
I
Okay.
had I think it might have been like 10 people that I spoke with. They said yeah, but there was only 3 that I wrote the number down because the call went real good.
Really?
Oh, it's probably that little switch on the side.
No. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hey, hold on a second, y'all. You guys try this? You guys try this?
He said it shouldn't be no sick. Chris,
Well,
definitely a sick.
yeah, well, call me and let him know because I'm not
This
finna do this.
shouldn't be no sick.
Well, tell him it is, and he better figure something out. Hello? Hello? Okay, y'all. I'm sorry. I told y'all I'm having my little difficulties on my bad. A little bit distracted. But anyway, do anybody want to go over some practicing the script? Anybody?
He said see if they could swipe us out for a minute.
Hold on one second. I'm kind of taking care of some business. Can you do that? Thank you. Hello? Hello? Can y'all still hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Did anybody say that they wanted to go over the script?
I'm good on the script. What do you guys do on the follow? What do you say to them on the follow?
Oh, the same thing you would say when you call. Just call. Hello, my name is etc. etc. I spoke with you, I guess, about a week or so ago. Regarding my dispatcher service with National Dispatch Association. I was just following up with you to see if you were still interested.
Now, do you call them again, or if they don't send you the dispatch agreement, or just let those go and go fishing for some more?
No, you call them again. No, you call them again.
Oh, okay.
Because if they say okay and they at least do take the dispatch agreement, that means they didn't at least look over it. So just call again and follow up with them, because the next time you follow up with them, you may have some more loads and they may be ready right then. And then your truck drivers, they probably busy, especially right now with them being over the road in this pandemic.
Okay.
They probably just forgot to send it back. So just call and follow up with them, and they be, oh man, I did look over it and I meant to send that back to you and forgot. So You never know.
Okay.
Just follow up with them and see what they say.
Okay.
Yeah.
And okay.
Well, yeah, that's all. If you talk to them and they say that they gonna take it, good. Follow up with them, and they just might be ready, which is good if they
Well,
are.
how long does it usually take for somebody to get back to you? Because like I said, the calls seem like they always go good. They always say yes. Yes, send that to me.
They'll be
You
saying
know what
yes
I'm
to me.
saying?
They'll hang up before I even get started. So I need to talk to you and see what you're saying to these people to get them to say yeah all the time.
Well, see, I mean, they say yeah, but they not signing up. They're
You
not
just
sending
gotta
the
follow
paper
up
back.
with
You
them.
know?
That's all. Because if you get a yes and they get through the script, they like what they hear, they get a yes. Follow up with them. That's it. That's all
All
you
right.
got to do.
Well,
Just follow up with them. I
I need to
guarantee
go
you're
to
gonna see it.
I need to go to the trash can and get these
And
names out the
get
trash can.
them names and them numbers and call them people
I
back.
would do that.
But call them back. That's all you got to do.
All right, so just keep calling. If they being friendly and whatever, just hey, I'm just calling to see if you
Yeah,
whatever
just
like that. That's it.
because when you call, you don't want to sound like a robot. Then you don't want to sound, you just be yourself. Just hey, I was just following up with you, regarding whatever.
Oh,
See if you were still interested. They either gonna give you a yes, I am, or no, I'm not.
okay.
And
Cool. I would make sure I write down the numbers and
that's
do that.
right. That's it. That's all. If you getting a yes, because I was just talking to a couple more people on the call that said the same thing I said. They hang up before I even get started. I got a lot of my the carriers that I have. I got those from my Indeed app.
Indeed.
I mean, my Indeed, yeah,
Huh.
my Indeed posting.
Okay. Didn't think about doing Indeed. Okay.
Yeah, because I was thinking about I did an Indeed and I was gonna put one on Craigslist and wait, forget the name of that other one. I can't remember it, but when I do, I'll post it in the group because I know they have a lot of, they send out a lot of emails to drivers and carriers and things like that. So,
Okay.
you get a lot of feedback from them. So I was just like, I'm to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's
Cool.
easier for me when drivers contact me. I'm not good with cold calling. I'm trying, y'all, but I ain't good with cold calling people.
I've got a
That
quick
ain't my
question.
thing. Yes, ma'am.
How we're new. We only been in this about 2 days. How do we get into the
Oh,
group
on
chat?
Facebook?
I believe so. I think that's the one my husband was talking about.
Yeah, on Facebook. I got to join in. You know what? Send Calvin a message. Send Calvin a message and ask him, how to get into the group chat, and then he'll invite you. You should invite you to the group
Right.
chat already.
I was just going to say, what you do, go back to your original email that Calvin sent you after you signed up, and go through that email. The steps are in there because then you have to go to the YouTube video, and it tells you what to click on next, and that will lead you all the way into him and putting you in a chat. But it's right in the original email that he sent you. Go through those steps. Go to the YouTube channel and follow those steps.
Okay,
as well.
thank you for clarifying that.
Mhm.
Yeah, because when I first started, I messaged my thirsty self, message Calvin. I was like, hey, I can't get into the chat, and then he sent me an invite. That's how I got
I've got
into
another
it.
question. I hate to take up the floor.
No, it ain't like you leave me bombarded with questions. Go ahead.
Do you dispatch any cars? Have you been fooling with central dispatching?
I have not, and I was gonna ask you, was anybody else on here familiar with that? Because I'm
That would
not.
be if Darren is on the line. Darren, he's kind of now our group guru.
He does the car hauling.
Right.
See, I don't know. I told y'all I stick to the lanes I'm
If
familiar
Damien
with.
is on the
Yes, guys, I'm here. How are you?
Hello, we fine. How are you?
I'm doing good.
That's good. Okay, I have to make sure I wasn't forgetting nobody
Okay.
else.
I got another question.
Yes,
All right. Now, as far as like is you working with the DocuSign? Anybody working with the DocuSign?
I have
Okay. Now,
DocuSign.
when I'm filling this thing, I want to make sure I'm doing it right. Like all the fields, I put in my information first, right?
Yes.
And then do I put in like the text field for them to fill out once they
Yeah,
receive it?
once they receive it, then they should be able to sign. After
Oh,
they should be able to sign it through the internet.
okay. I
Through
got
your,
yeah, I
because I
got
got the app.
yeah. Okay, you got the app on
Yeah,
your
I
phone.
got the app on my phone. So once you send it over to them, then they
Okay.
should be able to sign
Now all the
right
blank
then.
spaces that their information doing like their DOT number and that other
Hmm.
stuff, all the do I just put a text field
Yep,
in there for them to fill that out?
and let
Okay,
them fill it
okay.
out
Now do I sign first or do they
and let
sign
them.
first?
You can sign it first, because once
Okay,
they sign it and send it back to you, then and then if you sign it first, once they sign it, then they'll have both of y'all
okay.
signatures on there.
Cool, okay. Well
So
I
yeah,
got
you can
got
sign it
that part
first.
right. Okay. All right, next. When you talk once you have got somebody
Hmm.
to say yes, right? And you choosing a load, yeah, you're gonna call that broker. How did that call usually go when you
That call is easy. That call don't take no time.
okay.
See, when you call a broker, it really depending on the load. I usually try to negotiate the rates. I be trying to get more
Oh,
than
you
what
can do
they
that?
got, than what they post. Of course, yes, you can. These brokers are crooks. It's the numbers game.
Huh.
Yes.
So I didn't know you could do that as a dispatcher. I thought you had to be a broker to negotiate with a broker.
No. No, no,
Huh.
no, no. See, you're not a dispatcher. You an agent for a
Ah,
carrier. So if you calling to run a load, then you can negotiate a rate
okay,
for your
okay, cool.
carrier. Like, yeah, because I have this load. Where did this load go? I picked up in Illinois, and I believe it delivered in Pennsylvania. And that broker, the load was listed for $2,300, and I believe I got him to go up to 20. It was also 23, and I got him to go up to like 25 and some change,
Okay,
which was
that's
good for
cool. I didn't know you
me.
could do that.
Yeah, which is good, because what I try to do is I try to get the brokers to go up as much as
Mm,
my fee would be, so that the carrier can get that amount that the load is running for,
okay.
without me, having to take so much. Because if it's expensive for them to use me, then they ain't gonna need me no more.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So
I got
that's how that
you. Okay.
goes.
How long you been doing this?
Couple of weeks.
Really?
Yes.
How many you got
3.
already? Oh, see. Well, you're doing something right because I
That's
don't have anything.
my Indeed app. I got
Oh, the
got my
Indeed.
Indeed app. I got that from Indeed. That's why I was telling that's why I posted in the group today, and I had asked Kelvin, did anybody have any luck? Well, I asked everybody, does anybody have any luck with Truckers Pass? And so far, what I got, everybody was saying that they haven't. And then that's when Calvin was like, "Why don't you host a script training tonight?" I'm like, "Me? You sure?"
Yeah.
I mean, I can,
When you doing
but
good?
well, thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all that is. When you call a broker, try to negotiate the rate.
Okay.
Usually they'll go up, because 9 times
Yeah.
out of 10 they usually be stealing.
Okay. That's a good tip. I did not know you could do that. Okay.
Yes, you can. So now try to negotiate the rate. Sometimes you can't. They won't budge on it, but a lot of the time,
Okay.
they
So
definitely will.
so pretty much as far as my thing is the key is just to follow up with these people because I'm telling you it's so weird. Get that out to me. I mean I'd be thinking they just saying it to be saying it. I don't know if they really looking at it or
When they
not.
tell you that, call them the next day.
Okay.
That's what you do.
I will
When
too.
they
I'm
be
gonna be
like,
on
get
it.
that out, get that back to me, and then you send it to them, and they'll never get back. Follow up with them the next day. That's when they be like, oh, okay, well,
Okay.
because most of them right now with the rates going up, because trucking been so horrible
Yeah.
for like the past year or so. The rates has been so low, but with them going up with this pandemic,
Yeah.
a lot of them they'll try it.
Okay.
They'll be like, well, I mean, it don't hurt to try it. That's
Okay.
the attitude that a lot of people have. I ain't ran into them on the phone yet, but when I do,
Yeah. Cool. I
Get
got
some
I
of
got
these
a
carrier
I got
agreements
another
signed.
question.
Yes.
All right. Anybody else got any questions? Because I got a lot of questions.
You
All
got
right.
the
So
flow.
all right, my question is, all right, now let's say you setting up a load for a guy, he want to do like two or three of them short runs, right?
Mhm.
Now, do you have to send him out a dispatcher agreement every time in a profile sheet
No,
for each load? No. Okay.
no. Once you got him under contract, any load that he contracts through you, and your
Okay.
fee is set. So you know, right? No, you don't have to send him one every time. But once you get them under contract, any load that you know take through any load that you send them, that's your fee. They know that your fee comes out of the gross
So
amount. No, and there's no
so
minimum.
your contract is in play as long as they're doing business with you.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Until one of you guys decide to say, I'm not doing business with you anymore, or something of that nature.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
Mm-mm.
Because I didn't know how that worked either. Okay. I thought I had to send them out some every if they get a load, they get doing two. Okay. Okay.
No, that's too much. I wouldn't want to do that. I'd be like, I gotta keep signing this same thing.
Cool. That's okay. All right. My
Yeah.
next question. Question for you. Have you been getting? I've been getting a few drivers saying that they can't accept the load because they're running under somebody else's authority. They have to call or I have to speak with this guy or that guy. I mean, or they owner operated.
They
They say
probably
owner
own the
operated.
operators,
They
but you
say
have
they're
to
not company drivers. But
speak. Yeah, no, they're not company drivers. They are owner operators, but you have to talk to the company owner of whoever authority that they're running under.
okay.
You have to get them under contract.
Okay.
Yeah, if they don't have their own authority, then I can't do business
Okay.
with you.
Cause
They in the same boat you
yeah, I
in.
done got a few of them saying, okay, call and ask for this person and see what they say. And I
You
didn't know.
should, if
Okay.
you do, you should call some of them people because those are
Okay.
big
I
fleet
don't. You know
owners.
what?
And then if they say yeah, they be like, okay, yeah,
Huh.
we can take some loads through you. Then you could possibly have 20 or 25 trucks in your pocket.
Well, I'll make sure I call. Now I kept those because I didn't know what to do with them calls. So, okay. I
You
kept. Okay.
call them.
Yeah, but you want to throw the other ones away.
Yeah. I did. I called them, but I kept them right there. Okay.
You saying that you ain't got nothing. It sound like you on the road to me.
No, but had nobody said yeah, Ron. Let's do business. Nobody
They
said
will.
that yet.
Watch, you gonna see, because I can tell. You got people saying, yeah, they will. Just call and follow up with them. That's
Yeah.
it.
Oh, well, I'm
Them
make
fleet
sure I
owners,
do.
them people you talking to, like, oh, I'm running under such and such. Call such and such and see what they say. Call them. You should have called them as soon as you hung up the phone. Call them.
Okay. Cool. So talk to the owner.
Yes.
Shoot this. Okay. Talk to the owner. Okay. That's cool. All right. Anybody else
Yes.
got any questions?
I think I have a question. I know when we talk about, I was looking at a video, and when you have to deal with the semi, the semi-dedicated lanes. What are the chances, like when you're trying to schedule out for like for the whole week? What are the chances that like when you're trying to schedule that it's actually going to be that schedule? Like,
Slim the nine.
I mean, the time frame in between of them, like, does it take them 2.5 hours exactly to load or either unload or whatever, so you can have the schedule in place?
So you ain't got no manual.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat
No
that?
automatic.
Just the end part. I heard the beginning because basically what I get that your question was when you schedule those for the week, what are the chances that schedule will run on time?
Yeah. I mean, when you're scheduling like that so far, ahead of time, I mean, how do you know that schedule is going to stay scheduled? I mean, because if I know the driver has to, contact us to let us know, hey, I'm getting held up, blah, 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 blah. But how does that work? Does that mean you lose the next schedule?
I don't.
Or how does
It
that work?
depends on the driver. You might. It depends on the broker. Some of them, and it really depends on how late the driver be. Some of them, they'll let you come because I know a lot of the docs charge a late fee when you're not, at the dock. Or it's your appointment time. For me being a truck driver, I know that, but there's no guarantee because, to be honest, a lot of things happen. Driver could break down, drivers get held up as shippers. A lot of stuff could happen as to where, the truck may not run on time.
Okay. Is the carrier going to ask for money for sitting there like that?
The carrier, yeah, they should, not from you, but the brokers, they should. It's called detention pay. That's what that is. When drivers are stuck at shippers for I believe detention pay usually kicks in after 2 hours, longer than 2 hours, then they ask for detention pay. Right. That's what that is. You don't pay that, but that's what you get from push broker.
But you do have to make sure all that is in the paperwork, like in the little box, right? You put that. Well, it actually do you have to have that specified already in the paperwork?
Yeah,
just
you should.
Or
it's a really good idea when you call a lot of these. See, when you call brokers to book loads, ask as many questions as you can. Like the conversation is short, and it's only a few questions that you really would like to get to ask. But the one thing you don't want to do is not be sure, and then your driver gets stuck somewhere and be there for 5 or 6 hours, and then you call a broker and you're like, well, I've been sitting here for this XYZ, how much is the detention pay, or asking about detention pay, and they like, what detention pay?
Okay.
Right.
You want to also look at the, once the broker sent you the BOL or the invoice, sometimes they'll have it on there to contact the broker within 30 minutes after your, after your period. Your arriving time you're supposed to leave, 30 minutes after your 2 hours. So sometimes you just have to read the BOL, because sometimes they'll have it in there, just a direction on what to do. But yeah, you do want to ask them about detention pay sometimes if they don't have it.
Yeah.
What else do you ask the broker when you have them online?
You don't have to ask them. You don't have to ask the broker much. All you ask the broker is just where the load is going, and how much is getting paid, or if you want to ask for a couple more dollars. You don't really have to ask the broker anything really.
I will ask.
Hey, can I say something?
What are you holding?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, listen, when y'all booking y'all load and y'all get y'all rate come back, make sure y'all check it twice, because brokers will get slick on you and change up what was on the posting. So you gotta always make sure you're extra careful, because they'll get over when you ain't paying attention, all right?
Yep, and then you've been assigned something, and man, yeah.
The other thing that I've experienced as an over-the-road truck driver with brokers too is sometimes the load is super heavy. Most people don't want a heavy freight on their truck.
Yep.
And me myself have experienced with a broker that on the board it said for 35,000 pounds. When I got the bills, it said 47,000
Girl, you
pounds.
lying.
And you get into an argument with them. So I totally agree that make sure that everything is what it is. Luckily, I knew the language and they didn't have a sucker. So I was able to get more for the load because of the added fuel expenses I had. But everybody's right. Brokers are just, they can be some cruel. But not all. There are some.
But some of them, they can be something else.
Yeah.
So
this is why I don't understand. I'm sorry. This is why I don't understand the hesitation that carriers have with dispatchers versus them just dealing with brokers. I don't understand. As a dispatcher, you're trying to give them the highest rate. As a broker, they're trying to get their margin.
I can answer that question for you.
I don't understand the hesitation.
Oh, well, as a truck driver, girl, because they deal with some screwed up dispatchers. It's some dispatchers, you tell them what you want and they don't care Either they worse than these brokers. You tell the dispatcher you don't want to go up in the mountains every load that they send you. You're going up in the mountains. Or you tell the driver, you tell the dispatcher you want, this much per load, and they be sending you crap. And then it's just been a headache. That's why a lot of carriers be like, I'm not dealing with that. And then like me, like I'm a truck driver. I got truck driver experience, but talking to me over the phone, you would know that. You'd be like, I'm not doing this. I ain't dealing with her. She been sitting behind the desk. She don't know nothing about what I'm doing, and I'm not dealing with her.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. So that'd be the issue with that. Because I was like, well, dispatchers don't sound so bad, child. I done worked with some people, honey. Mm-mm.
Do you need a dispatcher?
Can you hire me?
You put that pitch on you, Rajahni. She put a pitch on you. That's how you need to be when you call them carriers. Just get to the point, girl. Get to the point.
Do you need how you're saying freight or no? That's right. When you call them, get to the point, honey. That's what you do. That's exactly how you do it, right there. But yeah, that's why a lot of them don't deal with nobody. They be real selective.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
How have you like thus being a driver and a dispatcher at the same time? I know most of the time I've heard most people in the end it gets overwhelming. You got to pick your poison. But
because I'm not doing so
both?
much, it's really easy because I'm not doing so much. But if I had more carriers to dispatch, more trucks to move, and more loads to look for, I would definitely get out this truck and go sit at home and dispatch. Right. But really for me right now, it's more peaceful in the truck because my coworkers I got at home, honey, they don't let me do nothing. It be like, soon as I get on the phone, they start bothering me. Oh, Lord. But anybody else have another question?
Yeah, is there a time that's too early to start calling the brokers or a time that's too late? I know it's a differential
No.
from California time, so it don't matter.
I don't think it's a time too early. You know why I say that? Because from my previous experiences, I done had broker call my phone at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay.
6 o'clock in the morning. They call early, and a lot of ship was open at that time too. So a lot of these carriers, if they, somewhere getting unloaded when you call them, then they up already. I usually just start trying to call people about 9 o'clock. My time, Chicago time, I think that's an okay time.
Now, what about a shut-off call time? Like right now, if I want to make some calls,
You know what? Right
late,
now, I'd be looking at Truckers Pass right now because I use Quick Transport too. But if I was gonna call this late, I would look on Truckers Pass. If you see somebody just posted a truck 10 minutes ago,
You
then
get
call.
cussed out.
No, they up. You know that. They looking for loads. I don't want to just call nobody and they be sleeping.
And what you want to do, you want to always refresh your page.
Okay.
Don't keep going down 50 minutes and keep calling those carriers. I mean, after the 15 carry, then you refresh the page.
Do they take themselves off of Truckers Pass when they when they get a load? Do they take themselves off? Off that list.
Yes.
I don't know how that works. I believe they do. I believe they do.
I know I've looked on there, and I think I had called somebody, and they actually told me that they were on a load, but their name was still on the thing.
Okay.
I did.
You refresh the page?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, they probably.
That might have been a once in a lifetime thing. I don't know how that happened because it's.
It's I don't know your name. The car man, is he on here? Car man?
Yeah, that's me.
What's your name? I don't want to call you the car man.
Got a new name.
Damien.
I'm doing good. What is it, Damien?
Yeah.
Okay, how you doing, man?
I'm good.
How is for the cars? Do you got to be a broker just to do the cars, or you can be a dispatcher and do the cars too? And how does that work?
Um, you could be a dispatch and get the car. It depends on what you want to do. I mean, you can also dispatch for
Okay.
auto haul if that's what you want to do.
Okay.
I mean, it's basically the same process as dispatching
Okay.
freight. I think it just take a little bit more work.
Now,
I was just wondering because
But
I saw the script for it, so I didn't know. I thought you had to be like, I don't know. Like I'm all new to this. I just started making the car last week, so I'm
well,
just tampering with a little bit of everything.
you just have to set up yourself as a like a service provider.
Okay. Cool.
I thought somebody was saying
Darren,
something. Yes, I'm here.
Damien,
Uh-huh. I'm here.
where did you get your contract from?
Contract 4. Auto haul.
I think it's a button somewhere. You got to start it like that. I just don't see it.
no,
Trying to
you
say
go ahead.
something?
He's listening to you.
Oh, okay. Contract is just something I made up, where I put on central dispatch. You don't need a like a dispatch agreement for a carrier if you're doing like getting cars from U-Ship and put on central dispatch. The only time you may need a dispatch agreement is when you're dispatching for the carrier, because you can dispatch for a carrier or for multiple carriers.
Right.
Yeah, but the contract is just basically saying that payment will be rendered within 2 hours or of delivery. That's all it is.
Right.
Damien,
So
in relation to that contract that you're speaking of, you're just keeping it short and simple, straight to the point about how these carriers are going to get paid, or you detail it?
Correct. Because that's something that you would have on your profile.
Right into a point. We only talk about money.
No, it's just something brief, just straight to the point. You'll get paid within 2 hours. And if you're picking up from from an auction to a dealer, you could get paid COD. It's just basically outlining how the carrier is going to get paid.
Okay, thanks. I was just wondering what the more detailed information.
No, not really.
Okay. Also, too, Damien, are you able to get away with being on central dispatch without having the word auto in your company name or motor or anything like that?
Yeah, you don't have to have auto in your business name. You just have to have something that something that's relating to logistics. And I mean, if you look at my website, you'll see how I got mine. I mean, these are just transport. It's not saying auto haul or freight.
Let's just say transport.
Once you go on my website, then my website tell you exactly what kind of service I provide.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
And then after listening to something sorry. Oh, okay.
Ain't nobody talking. Go ahead, babe. You got the floor.
To something that Calvin was saying when we were talking about the auto haulers, I don't have auto or logistics in my company name, but I did set up my website, and as soon as you hit the website, that I have something to do with transportation as soon as you hit the website. And I do have a section listed for corporate relocators, vehicle relocation, things of that sort.
Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't have to say anything about auto or transport. You just have to have your business detail on what kind of service your business provides. So you don't necessarily need to have auto or transport in your website. I mean, in your business name.
Okay.
just don't have
How did y'all make y'all
no
websites?
marketing.
I use GoDaddy.
You
Yeah,
know,
go on.
GoDaddy.
Now,
like
if
I
you have
know that they
GoDaddy.
were
marketing, now that's
good.
something different.
Damien, I I probably had entertainment on there.
Yeah, well, that you don't want to have.
Right. So I had to change the whole website.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use GoDaddy, and I think I spoke with Damien, and I think you used that as well, didn't you, Damien?
Yes, that's what I use. GoDaddy.
Yeah.
You GoDaddy. Okay. You
Yeah.
designed your own website? Because I've been
Yeah,
on your website
GoDaddy. Yeah.
Yeah, I did
before,
everything on my website. I did myself.
Yeah, I've been on your website. It
And
was
I
nice.
did
I was
too.
like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, this is really nice. Because I don't know nothing
What
about
See,
about
my
auto
phone
hosting?
number
Is
I
that
got
enough?
from GoDaddy. My business number I got from GoDaddy as well.
And
Really?
I followed suit.
Smart line. That's GoDaddy, powered by GoDaddy as well.
Okay.
Right.
I didn't even know
I
you
pay
could do that.
I pay like $10 a month, and whenever I receive a call,
Yeah,
I know the
I have
difference.
to switch over because Ring Central, they need to get them a new line of business. Because I can't tell. Sometimes you can distinguish, and sometimes you can't with them. And I miss calls. Like the second line, if you're on the phone, the other call will go to voicemail. I don't like that.
Okay.
So I don't know when I answer my phone if it's personal or business. A lot of times it doesn't distinguish all
Yeah.
the time. And I've called several times and told them about that. And they can, let's troubleshoot. And I'm like, I don't want to troubleshoot no more. I'm done.
Right. I don't want to troubleshoot.
It's only so many times you can troubleshoot, so I'm gonna have to get away from Ring Central. So I didn't even know GoDaddy had that.
Yeah,
So now I know
it's called Smart Line.
Okay.
I'm going to have to check them out and make me a little website too. I'm going to need some pointers, baby.
Hey, I'm here to help.
What's that website on GoDaddy? My 12-year-old did that website.
Hey, it's easy.
Girl, shut your
I
mouth.
couldn't even. I was looking dumbfounded, and he came and sat here and pasted, copied stuff, pasted, went over here and brought it. I said, boy, you
Camille,
when I get through homeschool,
right?
he could be in this business.
Okay, and that's Camille talking, right?
No, this Teresa.
Okay, Teresa, because
Oh
Camille
yeah, I
just
sent you
posted on
the
the group
I just sent you the
for her
website. I
website.
said I would
Okay, because I'm definitely
GoDaddy.
check
I
it
prefer
out.
Damien.
To do it.
Okay. So, Damien, how much luck are you having with auto hauling? With the auto haulers?
I
I
mean,
don't know nothing about that lane. Like, I
when
really
you say
don't.
luck, what do you mean?
Like, how many carriers do you have under you now?
I mean, I don't necessarily have them under me. I just have their information. I have about 7
Okay,
carriers
that you.
who I know what lane they run. I know what lane they run, so I'll just go ahead and kind of bid on my cars that run in those different lanes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's not like I have them up under a contract. Sometimes they'll call me or send me an email and say, hey, I'll be here so and so days, and
And then
I
you're.
just try to bid on cars that that run their lane.
Okay. Okay. That don't seem that
No,
bad.
it's not bad. It's
I just don't know nothing about it.
just a little slow right now because of what's going on.
Yeah, because of all of this crap. I can't wait till this is over.
So Damien, how the auto haulers that their lanes, how did you find?
Because I post car in Central Dispatch, and they called me and asked me for the cars. So once they called me, then I said, hey, I do get cars from time to time from private clients and so forth. What lane do you run? And I'll have that information from them. So then I'll just save your number.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I've never really go out and search anywhere for carriers. I mean, I'll do that later on, but I just wanted to master this thing.
I'm gonna master right along with you.
Yeah.
I swear, I'm right behind y'all.
I mean,
I'm right behind y'all.
I live on this day and night. I only book freight for 3 guys. I mean, they book for themselves. But the reason why I didn't go over that because I just want to master the auto haul, and on my way there. So now I can get back to calling them freight guys.
Okay.
I mean, I do have 8 carriers that signed up that I have dispatch agreement. 8 freight and 6 hot shots. Don't know why I have them, but man, because it's difficult. I try hot shots and
I have a couple of hot
too long.
shots that were trying to sign up, but I was reading, in a group, and a couple of people were asking about hot shots, and I seen Kelvin said stay away from hot shots. So when people hit me with hot shots, I'll be like, sorry, I don't have any freight for hot shots at this time.
It do take a lot of work just searching. I mean, even if it's a partial load, you don't hardly come across even partial load every time. So I just kind of stay away from them for now until I have like a load board where just for hot shots.
Right.
Since it is a little bit more difficult to book loads for a hot shot, do you charge a little extra, like 12%, 13%?
Oh no, you leave it to 10%. Them guys are very picky, man. they tend to want to charge more than the sometimes.
We'll get it.
Even for auto haul, the guys with the hot shot guys, they tends to want to charge more to pull a car than a 9 car hauler, 10 car hauler.
When you say you trying to get a carrier for cars, do you feel is it still 10% or do you get paid?
I get paid per car. I usually take 20%. It just all depends on the car and where it's going and what type of vehicle it is, but it's 20% or
okay, cool.
That don't seem bad. They say car haulers make a lot of money. You make more money dispatching car haulers than booking regular freight.
I wouldn't say so. I mean, the reason why I went over to the car haul, I just wanted to do both, and I just wanted to master the car haul. But not necessarily. I think you could make more money booking freight.
Okay, so both of them seem lucrative. It's
That's
not
what
like one is more than the other.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You just wanted to,
I would rather
get the
book the freight.
experience or something else. It's easier.
Yeah, I would rather book. Yeah. But I mean, if you want to dispatch for a carrier,
Right.
I mean, that's something once you get on central dispatch or you have that carrier information, then you can go on central dispatch and search for the cars that run in the driver lane, because he will tell you what lane he's running. So then you would go and pick different cars from central dispatch for him if you're going to dispatch for a carrier.
Okay. I never really looked into it. Well, never really thought about car hauling. Because I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing about it. I really don't. I know I used to be a supervisor at this place. They used to transfer cars for Ford, and I used to see those car hauler trucks all the time. And I was like, oh, if I get a CDL, I can do that. Then I think this guy fall off of one of them trailers, and I was like, oh, never mind. I'm too clumsy to that. I know I'm good for falling off of something. No, thank you. So yeah, after that, I never thought no more about car hauling ever. But does anybody else have any more questions?
You answered all my questions. Well, I thought I had more than that, but
Well, I'm happy I was able to answer all your questions.
the only question you didn't answer was, do you need a dispatch? That's not the only
I
thing.
do not. No, I do not. I really do not. Well, I guess if nobody has
Hey, one
more
more question.
questions.
On the call back, on a follow-up way. whatever. Do you kind of be a little bit more aggressive than you are on the first call?
Kind of try to, if you see them kind of leaning into a yes, kind of keep like pushing loads in their face. You know what I mean? Like ask them like how much they want, you know, per rate, like what's their going rate, and then when they tell you, just tell them you have 1 million
I
loads
mean,
coming out of
that's
that
what
area going for that.
that's what I be telling them. This one cat said, he said, man, you know, we thinking about it. It just sounds too good to be true. And I was like, well, look, man, the only way it's too good to be true if you give me something that's too good to be true. Other than that, I'm looking for what
You
you
got
said
to
you
try,
want.
like it's only
I
one way to
mean,
find out. You got to try it out.
I told one guy that too. I said, he said, well, how much of that load you said was $4.50? Where's that going? I said, well, send me the dispatcher
No,
agreement
yeah,
back and
send them.
we can do
That's
business.
right. Send me the dispatch. Don't ever tell them that.
Yeah, I was like, well, it's going where it's going. All you got to do is email me. We can do business.
You tell him that $4 load gonna get the way it's going. Now, if you want to be the one to take it, you better send me a
I'm
dispatch
telling you,
agreement.
but
Because I promise you that load gonna
yeah,
get
somebody
ran.
gonna run it because it showed this
Yeah.
period. When I hit the refresh, it was gone. So
Yeah, that load gonna get to where it's going. Now, if you want to take it there, you better send me a dispatch agreement so I can go ahead and book it for you.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah, that's not my only problem. Other than that, man, the pitch talking to these people, that's easy. That's the easy part apparently for me, but it's just
It'll come easier to me.
just a follow up, I guess.
I just gotta keep practicing with it a little more. That's all. Calling people. I don't know why I be so nervous. I don't have a problem talking to nobody else. I'm like getting on the phone with a carrier. I don't know. I just be. I don't know.
See, you're doing good now.
I get over all that.
You're doing good now. See, I couldn't host no YouTube, whatever this is. I couldn't do that. What you doing there? That ain't my thing right there. But I can call and talk to these people all day long.
And that's how you gonna get money. When you just keep calling and talking to people, you gonna see the more you call and talk to people, before you know it, you gonna be calling. We gonna have so many trucks, you ain't gonna be able to dispatch them all.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on. I guess I feel like I've been doing it longer than like it's only been a week since I've been making calls, so I'm just tripping.
And you good, because my first week I wasn't even making calls. I was still watching videos.
Yeah, I did. Like I said, I did that for a few weeks. I said, let me go ahead and try this. Everybody
Right,
been
my
saying,
first week I was still watching videos. I wasn't ready. I'm like, no, I ain't ready.
yeah, I didn't do it my first week either. Me either. Like I had to, like I said, watch them videos, watch the pitch about 10,000 times. That's probably why I'm so good at it. So,
that's me.
yeah.
I've been watching the pitch like forever.
Yeah, I mean, I think I even told somebody I was Calvin Butler. But I love what I don't watch the script that much. You know.
Right,
You say you was Calvin Butler. I know you better sound like you was Calvin Butler. You better have them questions. You better have them. Your body language should have shown up. Act like you was Calvin Butler. Hey man, I thought you said you wanted to make some money.
I'm gonna try all that stuff he said, all of it.
Yeah, you gonna see. Watch. You gonna be messaging me in the group like, Rajahni, you said. I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah.
I told you you had it. I already told you.
Yeah, like I said, that's about my biggest thing. Like I said, I got to make sure I write down the numbers. I just be so excited to get to another call and all that stuff. But, you know,
because you got a whole lot of yeses in your pocket. You just keep on following up with those people, and you gonna be just fine.
I will do that. And thank you for your time tonight. All y'all appreciate it.
No
question.
Go ahead.
This is Eric.
Hey, Eric.
After we create a tax ID, how do we connect that to RBBS? Our tax ID for our business?
No, you don't connect that to RBBS.
Oh,
See, you running your own.
Okay.
No, you running your own business. You're not associated with RBBS.
It just does, because like in the script and everything, it'll
Yeah,
say,
a lot of that
we're
stuff.
from the
Yeah, but a
network
lot of that stuff can be took out the script. No, you running your own business. You're not. No, you don't connect that to RBBS at all.
Yeah, and your contract you need to take the RBBS information.
Yeah,
out of there
because
and put yours.
they don't do that anymore. You're not sending them nothing.
Right.
They don't process none of your stuff. So no, you don't do
Okay.
that. You do all
So
that
what
yourself.
is regarding the script, when it does the greeting, like, hello, my name is Eric Hines, independent dispatcher, and then we skip with National
You can
Dispatchers
say
Network.
National Dispatcher Network because I do too, but I say my company name too. I say RC
Okay.
Transport or whatever. And then when I'm letting them know what I do, that's usually when they hang up on me. But yeah, you get where I'm going.
Right.
Yeah, so that's the book I've been having with the cold calling. But yeah, no, you get a tax ID, you do not associate it with RBBS. You are not RBBS. You're running your own business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right,
Think of RBBS. They just like they help us out, get us going with the load boards and the information, the platform that they allow us to have access to, but they not running your business.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah. Any more questions before I end the call? Does anybody else have a question?
Nope.
Oh, before I forget, was somebody finna say something? Go ahead.
Oh, I'm good. You good? I'm good. You answered everything. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Oh, no worries. But before I forget, you guys, don't forget that Wednesday's training is pizza training. So send your cash tag and your address and phone number. Yeah, cash tag, address and phone number. Post it in the group because Kelvin said that if he can't buy the pizza, then he would if he can't buy the pizza from where he is and have it delivered to you, then he'll send you like $24 on the Cash App so you can order your own pizza. Because we eating pizza while we doing training. Yes, pizza training.
Okay, that works.
So don't forget, guys.
Pizza and I'll show it soon too.
Well, that means you make
Seem like I can smell that pizza all the way across over here.
What is a
No.
Do you have Cash App?
I have Messenger. I don't have Cash App.
Well, if you download Cash App, that's what the Cash ID is. Cash tag from Cash App. From the Cash App, So yeah, if he can't order the pizza and have it delivered to you, then he'll send you like $20, on the Cash App. So you can get some pizza.
I could send a Cash App request. You get $5, I get $5.
Oh, really?
Right. You don't have
Yeah,
it.
you can
I
send
got
it
it.
in.
Right. There's a lot of people on.
Everybody make $50.
Everybody
I'm
about
just
making
saying, there's
that
a lot of
money.
people with Cash App, right? It's a lot of people got Cash App. They like, well, hey, I can send you a request. So yeah, guys, don't forget about the training, and thanks everybody for coming out to the training, y'all. I was so nervous about hosting this training with y'all, but y'all so cool. Thank y'all.
You did good. You did good.
Well, thank y'all so much. Everybody have a good night, and don't forget about Wednesday pizza night and.
Make sure you don't do the dispatch night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.